Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. And before we get started, let me just remind you to please subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon so that you can get notified of the next video, and if you like this video, smash that like button. It really helps the channel a lot and it really does mean a lot to me as well. So in today's video we're going to be looking at the genealogy of Adam, or the descendants of Adam. So there won't be a breakdown for this video, so it's just straightforward, all the children that was born to Adam. So let's get into this. This is the book of the generations of Adam. When God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. Not physically, but a spiritual personality and moral likeness. He created them male and female and blessed them, and named them mankind at the time they were created. When Adam had lived 130 years, he became the father of a son in his own likeness, according to his image, and named him Seth. After he became the father of Seth, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. So Adam lived 930 years in all, and he died. When Seth was 105 years old, he became the father of Enosh. Seth lived 807 years after the birth of Enosh, and he had other sons and daughters. So Seth lived 912 years, and he died. When Enosh was 90, he became the father of Canaan. Enosh lived 815 years after the birth of Canaan, and had other sons and daughters. So Enosh lived 905 years, and he died. When Canaan was 70 years old, he became the father of Mahalalel. Canaan lived 840 years after the birth of Mahalalel, and had other sons and daughters. So Canaan lived 910 years, and he died. When Mahalalel was 65 years old, he became the father of Jared. Mahalalel lived 830 years after the birth of Jared, and had other sons and daughters. So Mahalalel lived 895 years, and he died. When Jared was 162 years old, he became the father of Enoch. Jared lived 800 years after the birth of Enoch, and had other sons and daughters. So Jared lived 962 years, and he died. When Enoch was 65 years old, he became the father of Methuselah. Enoch walked in habitual fellowship with God 300 years after the birth of Methuselah, and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Enoch were 365 years, and in reverent fear and obedience Enoch walked with God, and he was not found among men, because God took him away to be home with him. Enoch was one of the first people that was taken up to heaven alive. Just note that he never died. When Methuselah was 187 years old, he became the father of Lamech. Methuselah lived 782 years after the birth of Lamech, and had other sons and daughters. Now this is not the Lamech from the Cain's line, this is a different Lamech. So Methuselah lived 969 years, and he died. This makes him the oldest living person to have ever lived in the Bible. When Lamech was 182 years old, he became the father of a son. He named him Noah, saying, "This one shall bring us rest and comfort from our work and from the toil of our hands, because of the ground which the Lord cursed." Lamech lived 595 years after the birth of Noah, and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. After Noah was 500 years old, he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Well guys, that brings us to the end of Genesis chapter 5, the descendants of Adam. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And then lastly, let me just remind you to please subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so that you can get notified of the next video. So the next video won't be a breakdown. We're going to go straight into Genesis chapter 6, where you will see a lot of problems happening. So guys, until next time, whatever you do, keep it safe. God bless you, and cheers.